Hi, it's Sparkle Punch and welcome to Tea Time at the Progress Bar. I am with some magnificent, fierce females today. I am with Daniela, Paulina and Alejandra from The Warning.
Yeah.
And
woo!
I am with Cherry.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, we're super excited.
Oh, we're so excited. We're so excited to have you here today. Really, really excited. So why don't you introduce yourselves to us, please? Daniela, Paulina and Alejandra. And we know that Alejandra has actually had a big surgery, so she's not going to do a lot of talking today.
She has mouth surgery. Just to be clear, she's not sitting like on the deathbed, you know, because you can't see. Just gonna clear that up right now.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. She's recovering. But yeah, of course, the three of us are sisters, and we are part of a rock band called The Warning. And yeah, we have been playing since we were tiny, tiny kids. And we love what we do. We're really fans of music. And doing it as sisters adds like an incredible bonus. I'm Danny. I'm the oldest one. I am 21. And Pau is the next one.
I am Pau. I am 19. I play the drums.
Yes.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, sorry. Not to mention that I'm the guitar player. And then Ale is 16 and she's the bass player.
And the baby.
And the
Yeah. That's so lovely. That's so lovely. So I've got lots of fun questions for you all. Super, super fun. So I'm going to start off with, tell me, what is your favorite outfit?
Oh, wow. Okay.
My favorite outfit?
Because we share lots of our clothes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sister thing, right?
Okay, so how about this is that which item do you most often steal from the other?
You know, the only thing that we can't steal are shoes because we're all different shoe size.
Oh.
But I love to steal Alice's clothes, especially the clothes. Those are awesome.
They have some really cool button-up shirts that I love to steal as well.
But what do you like to steal?
I steal Pau's high heels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can use my high heels?
No, the boot high heels. No, I can. But I.
Oh, I was like,
You
my
like to, but you can't. I see. I was just like,
oh, okay.
yeah. But
shoes,
as
apparently.
far as favorite outfits, you know, I love wearing big boots and all black on stage. That's just like super cool for me. I feel so like empowered. I don't know how to say that, especially on stage. I miss it.
Oh, like the way we dress on stage and off stage is extremely like different. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's how it should be. Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I think you could. Okay, well, I'll put it like this. When like my first conception of like how I dressed, maybe when I was a bit younger, was like, I thought, okay, if superheroes can do it, why can't I? So I actually wore on the street like a full-on body cat suit, in like a PVC. And then there were these dudes who'd be like asking me how much for the night. And I was like, what the fuck, you know? And I was so upset by it. And now I'm like, oh, well, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, I really was like, if superheroes can do it, so can I. I feel like I was a little overconfident, maybe, overshooting a little on what day wear could be, you know. And this is day wear, you know. So I pulled back a bit.
But the thing is there something in your wardrobe that, or something you'd steal from your sister's wardrobe that would be like something that you could wear every day? I go through phases of wanting to wear the same thing every day because I love it so much. So I've got a sweatshirt with a My Little Pony on by Fidel Golan, and I love it so much.
I want to steal that from you. Okay, I want to steal that from you.
So that I could definitely feel like I could wear every day, you know. So if you got anything like that,
every day.
I do have a favorite jumper. I don't know if it's called like that everywhere, but it's just like that I love how it looks on me, but then it's like such an iconic piece that if I wear it every day, it's like loads.
It's so funny to call that jumper an iconic piece because I've seen it and like an iconic piece. But yeah,
it's iconic for me.
That's so funny.
Now I know what you would look like in the Studio Killers world. You would have that iconic piece on you for sure.
The iconic
piece for sure. Yeah. Okay, so tell me a song that makes you smile.
Oh, there's
song that makes me smile.
Wait.
Let me
I would definitely say, how is it called, Pao? Is it sample? It's because it's in Japanese.
Oh,
I really love that song.
It's like the song for a TV show that's called Rilakuma Ankauru. It's like a children's show.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah.
I
love that show.
It's amazing.
It was like my happiness.
Brings a smile to my face every time I hear it. It's just like, yes.
A song that makes me happy. We're very into K-pop and like J-pop. So,
but I'd say Blue Hour by TXT. Always puts a smile on my face.
Candy Pop by Twice. That song is like instant happiness.
We're going to have to listen to all of those. I have to say for me right now, it's a new Studio Killers song.
Yeah, well,
Cherry, what do you think?
I actually, I mean, to be honest, I have to agree. For me at the moment, I'm sort of, I mean, it's the beauty of not necessarily being, always super on the music side, being the artist, the visual artist side, is that I do get to have like that pure joy of consuming it like everybody else a bit. And I do, like, I love that. There are some really great pieces that I've been just putting on and it feels like bottled sunshine, it's just got like joy. And so I'm super excited about it for sure.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because I have to say that song, really is just like, it's just magic. I know. I wish we could play it to you now.
Oh, I know.
Okay. So Coke or Pepsi?
Ooh.
Honestly, we don't even drink. How do you say it in English? Soda.
Fizzy drinks.
Yeah, fizzy drinks. Yeah.
Okay.
Soda.
What do you drink instead?
Water.
Oh, that's very good.
Wow.
Healthy. But she does it by choice. Like, she doesn't like anything else. But I would normally go for like a tea or lemonade.
A tea. That sounds good.
A tea. We love tea.
I love tea. I'm the biggest tea fan. I'm like trying to sneak tea into every single Studio Killers situation, aka tea time at the Progress Bar. Because I'm just like tea. Tea is my thing.
Tea is good.
Great.
Okay, so we're sorry. Finish.
No, it's because I was just going to say that being from Mexico, we are definitely Team Coke because, like,
we have really good Coke over here.
You have the best.
Sounds so funny.
That sounds so funny now.
A little, yeah.
Do you know what? Because we have the Mexican Coke shipped in the bottles. The Mexican Coke, we have it shipped in because it is actually the most delicious.
It is.
I find that so funny, like being exported everywhere, but it's really good.
It really is.
I can drink it every once in a while.
What do you think? I wonder, is it the water that they make it with that makes it better? Yeah.
And it's like with a different type of sugar as well. Like especially where we live, like Monterrey, Coca-Cola is the best in all of Mexico as well because we use different water. But honestly, I'm not an expert in the topic. I could be totally wrong.
We don't really know.
Okay, we're gonna have to come to Monterrey just to try the Coca-Cola for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to the ice cream shop. What would you like?
I would
go for a mango sorbet.
Mango. That's very popular over here as well. I would get a cookies and cream or like a coffee ice cream.
Very grown up. Very grown up taste.
For for me, it's always like the combo of like fresh raspberries or berries with like dark chocolate is like my favorite. So usually like any kind of ice cream that might have that combo, or then also something with nuts, you know. So Rocky Road is also really high up there for
Rocky
me.
Road.
Sounds good. So, okay, so tell us about the Jenny cover. How did that come about? Because it's incredible. It's so
thank you.
good.
Oh yeah,
It's just
I'm
one of
dying
those
to know.
ones you just want to keep watching again and again and again, because just the way you guys move in it and you're like just the expressions, everything is just so brilliant. I love it.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. We were coming back from mixing our third album, and we hadn't done content in like 4 months because we were recording, mixing, all that, and we wanted to do something for Valentine's Day, but we had to come up with it, and we had absolutely no idea what to do. And I was just in the plane listening to my playlist on Spotify, and then Jenny starts playing in my headphones, and I was like, hey, we could totally do a rock version of this, and it could totally go like really well, because Jenny blew up on TikTok like completely. I found it through there and I loved it, so I was like, hey, that would be really cool. And we got back home to Monterrey and we started working on it, but it's really weird to record a 15-second audio. Like we sat down and we're like, okay, we need to get into the groove and start recording it. But I was like, what groove? It's a 15-second clip. And so we started recording it, and it was really fun. It sounded great. We were really excited about it.
We were happy of how well it meshed together, because we were just playing it and we were just like, dude, it's so cool.
Like the melody fits so well with like the rock music. And so we recorded it, then we recorded the video, and we uploaded it for Valentine's Day, and people really seemed to like it, which was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a good song. So it was really hard, like, to not make it good, because it was already good.
Already good,
So,
yeah.
No, you guys really did, because I messaged you pretty much as soon as I saw it. I messaged you and I was just like, "Is there more? Is there more?" Because I just wanted to see you guys. Like it's just that you know, it's your performance as well. It's just it was totally on point. I loved it.
well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And you know, my cat suited self 100% approves of the rock versions.
Okay, so Disney movie character, who would you want to be?
Well, actually, how about any movie character? Because I would like to hear that. Like, who is like the biggest, like the icon for you in a cinematic story?
I have no idea why, but I thought of Eowyn from Lord of the Rings right away.
Oh. Oh.
You branched out.
Ooh.
Yeah, but and in Disney World, I would definitely be like a princess. I would go for Belle because I love books.
Belle is
There you
cute. Belle is
go.
super cute.
Yeah.
Cherry, who would you be?
Oh my God. I feel like I just said this the other day.
I'd like to be Elmo.
Oh, I like it. I love it. You should be Elmo. Or maybe I could be the Count.
Okay, do you collect anything?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I do.
Well,
I get it.
well, my dad collects toys, and he has been collecting them for like
Figurines.
action figures. Yes. So Ali collects Funko Pops, like those little things, and I started collecting. I'm a very big Vocaloid fan, so I started collecting Hatsune Miku and like Vocaloid figurines. I only have one at the moment, but in my shopping list, I have a whole collection. I'm
Virtual
starting to
version
work
is
on
awesome.
that. Yes, exactly.
And I would say I have a book collection. It's coming along. I'm building like my own little library, but yeah, that's it. I just like books.
Books are great. So what are you reading?
Ooh, I just finished reading this book. It's because I mainly go into like long series, but
Yeah.
my mom said like Okay, stop. Just read like one book that has a complete story in it for once. And I'm like, okay. So I just read this book called Dragonfly, and it's very, very, very good. But I am a Percy Jackson stan all the way. Harry Potter as well.
If you like that, one of my favorite books in like that fantasy genre was actually Patrick Rothfuss, I think, and Name of the Wind or something like that. The Call of the. It's been a while, but I really like the main character because it's a very interesting, complicated main character, and I think they handled that really well because it's very unlikely to go in from that angle and that point of view. So devoured them. I love that.
Thanks. I will definitely look them up.
And most people might, I think the audience might know this or haven't noticed. At least I'm a huge Neil Gaiman fan because I keep dropping
Stardust
little
is
moments.
my favorite.
I know. Have you read anything by Neil Gaiman? I mean,
I don't.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, so Neil Gaiman is amazing. If you're into those things, Stardust is amazing, and actually, there's a comic version of that is just gorgeous. So you can look for that one. They made a movie out of that as well.
Which is also very good.
One of the classics that are so much fun, and it's actually a Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett combo, which is Good Omens, and it's like it's about the Antichrist.
I know it. I looked him up, and Coraline.
Yes, Coraline.
I love Coraline. I haven't read the book, but I love.
But you should read his book. So other ones is like I think. Nancy Boys is nice. And I mean, there's just so many, like, I think you can just easily pick up anything, or he has like short story anthologies, which I think are really fun little bites too, if you don't have a lot of time, which is unfortunately my situation a lot of times. So I'm like, more short stories.
Nice. I will definitely
read something.
I think. Yeah.
So does your dad have all of his collectibles sort of placed around the house, or are they all in boxes?
They're like displayed in his office. But when I say display, I don't think you guys can imagine the display I'm talking about. It's like this very big glass case on the wall, and everything is in shelves very nicely. And there's like lighting under every shelf. So everything is nicely lit up. Like,
wow.
That sounds like my heaven, because I collect toys.
Yes, Sparkle Punch's collection is amazing. I used to, but I have cats and critters that knock everything over and break everything, so I can't do that anymore.
It's the glass case. We have cats as well, so it was just
that was the reason behind the glass case.
I had this amazing Friends with You plush doll that got its belly torn out by my cat, and it's this huge rip, and I just put a Band-Aid on it, and now it's funny because it's there with like a Band-Aid. I kind of like it more.
I had some things in a bag, and they were the Sunny Angel collectibles, and my Yasmin has a puppy who comes into my office, and he had come and undone a bag, taken out a collectible which was in a bauble, taken it out of the bauble, and was eating it in the garden. And I was just like, oh my God. But just because of the sort of insanity of how he managed to get it, I couldn't actually be mad.
He worked hard for it.
Really worked so hard for it. I was like, okay, you've just got to keep it now. So.
My favorite thing to collect right now is money.
That's a good one, Cherry. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So, okay, so I see that obviously everything was cancelled because of COVID, but obviously your tour was cancelled. When do you think you'll be able to go back out on the road?
As soon as we have the green lights and we can play safely for everyone. Because that's about
there are certain shows that people are starting to give now in like Mexico, but like honestly, until it's safe for everyone and we kind of hit like a bigger slump in this thing, I think that's when we could start playing.
Especially
But
because
honestly-
we want to be responsible for anyone that's got
Yes.
sick.
Yeah,
We feel that
absolutely.
responsibility.
That would be
And
like horrible.
yeah, and especially like in the US, we have a lot of like fans who are a bit older.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's so much responsibility. And like, let's say that it's not worth it. Like, we can still wait a little bit. And thankfully, there's social media. The internet is such a big thing. So we can give concerts through streaming.
Yeah.
And we can do that type of thing to still be in touch with fans and still share our music without having to put anyone's life in danger.
And we
Yeah.
also have a Patreon page, so we get to interact more intimately with our big fans. And so it all
And sometimes we give little concerts and stuff like that.
be a little bit patient, even though we still miss it a lot.
Yes.
We will wait until it's safe for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I suppose the good thing is that it's given you new ways to think about being able to deliver your music to people. Tell us about your new album.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
We're so excited about it. We worked very, very hard on it. And since, this pandemic hit and everything, we have been waiting to release it because we don't know. Like, everything changed. Now we have to find a whole strategy and, and marketing wise, how to do this whole thing without live concerts and promoting it differently. So we just have to nail that down. But it's coming.
And it was such a cool thing to record. Because, funny little story, we started pre-production of this album in December 2019. We had just come back from a tour in Argentina, and we started working on it immediately. And then we kind of pushed the recording because the pandemic hit, and we pushed the recording until September of 2020. So we were sitting on those songs for a really long time.
And, in this it was a big year for us because we went from being an independent band to finally finding the perfect partner in a record label. So now we're a signed artist and we're doing this with a whole
Amazing.
behind
Oh,
our
that's
back.
amazing.
Yes, we are proud Lava Records artists. And yeah, we can't wait to do this with them. So we're very excited to have this new album be our debut as, signed artist. And it's our third album as a band. So we're super excited to see what our fans will think.
I
Have you got
honestly
a
love
fa-
this album.
Have you got a favourite song?
Yes, we do. I mean, everything is still, no one knows.
No one knows.
The album, it's still a secret, but we do know that we are working to get it released as soon as possible.
Very, very exciting. Give us a piece of advice.
Oh my God.
That's advice. It's so funny because
If you-
we're
if
so
you want-
young, people
yeah.
usually give it to us.
No,
Yeah.
but what advice, what do you feel is important?
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to tell you something that I learned throughout this year. I don't know if it will help you or if you know or not. It's not probably given advice, but something that I just, found out that it's not that I didn't know that self-care was important, but I learned that taking time for yourself is actually productive for everything else that you want to do. It's not resting. It's not a waste of time because it helps you, do everything better and happier. So I think that
was fantastic. I mean, you guys almost made me cry because actually that's probably one of the more one of the things that I don't do enough. I'm really, really driven. And I've been since New Year's, I have made myself this goal, which is put myself a little bit first, just enough, and I think this week is the first week where I've actually spent maybe a bit of time doing some yoga or some exercising or some walking.
That's awesome.
Just something that's for me, and
Yes.
congratulations.
No, and we totally get that. I think that as artists, anything that has to do with a creative work, sometimes we take that self-care for granted, because sometimes, I'm not saying that all the time, but we don't feel like a physical exhaustion, but like a very big mental exhaustion. And it's hard to put that into, like, to grasp it and to say like, oh, I definitely feel tired because of all of this, and it's okay. And I should take some time to rest, because sometimes we feel that we're like wasting time by resting, but by resting, then like you work so much better.
I also feel like when if you are like having that busy brain, like when your brain's just on fire, like if you go and lie down, you're not resting, like, because
Yes.
like your brain just keeps going and you're like, leave me alone. Like,
Exactly.
go away.
I found these because that's probably the best piece of advice you could give, because
Absolutely.
as you definitely hit the nail on the head for both of us. And also I just found these space masks. They're called space masks, and you put them on, you take them out of the packet, you put them on, and they heat up over your eyes, and literally 15 minutes, and it's the most magnificent thing. And it's almost like you just go from like 100 down to 0, and they're great, because it's almost like you just give yourself that space and time just to put them on. And I bought them, and I just kept thinking, yeah, I'll do it. And then I did it, and I was like, oh, wow. Wow.
Sparkle Punch,
That
by the
sounds
way.
cool.
Sparkle Punch, by the way, always has something in her toolkit. She's like, try these drops. Do this thing. I have this stuff. I have this thing over here. You should try this. And I'm just
It's my magic cabinet.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Sparkle Punch's magic cabinet of elixirs.
That is so true. Oh my goodness, that's so true. Definitely. I shall introduce you to all my magical elixirs, but the space mask is definitely one you should try to add into your self-care. 100%. I'll post you some.
Yes.
I'll post some to you. We could all have a little 15-minute space mask moment.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm down.
That would be very fun.
Okay, so last one. Fancy dress party tonight. What are you going to come as?
Okay.
Oh, that is so
Okay.
hard.
I got it. I wanted to dress up as this past Halloween, but we couldn't because we were recording our album. But I'm a very big fan of Sailor Moon.
Sorry.
I would dress up as Sailor. I think it's Mars. Yes.
Wow,
Oh,
help
good.
me out here, Pal. What are the little, like, the dresses, like the little, I don't know if they're like Lolita dresses, like the little
Lolitas. Yeah, the little gothic Lolita dresses. Yeah.
like a black one, like a
And dress up like a doll.
yeah,
That's so cool.
Yes, I have also dressed in that before.
That was awesome. And I couldn't think of anything because there's so many things I would like to dress up as that I am the most indecisive person in the world. So right now I am new to the Genshin Impact world. So I think I would definitely dress up as one of them. Maybe I will go with who is she? Kejin? Kejin.
Wow.
Cherry?
You know what? This is a sign of, like, again, the self-care needing to be a bit more. I again went like, I have recently said I want to dress up like this in, like, next Halloween. And now I'm like, what was it? What in God's name was it? But what keeps coming to mind is I'd like to be like, I don't know, a gigantic lollipop or like a big piece of candy, like something ridiculous. Like if money was no object, someone would make me the outfit. I want to be like something where I can barely use my hands, where I'm just knocking into things and saying, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Wow.
All right, well, either I'd be Elmo or I would be Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Those two would be definitely, or maybe a Tokidoki, the dragon.
I could definitely see all those all of us
those.
at a at the
Ooh,
party like that.
Now I know I could be Gudetama from like Hello Kitty, you know, the little egg one.
And you could just fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he
I mean,
does.
you could like lie down on a sofa and just wrap yourself in the egg white.
We are so grateful for having this time with you today. Thank you so much. Please follow The Warning. They're incredible. They're magnificent.
Absolutely.
And we are grateful to have you today. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much for having us. We had a great time.